Hey, so this is a video to give you an idea for how we approach our creative, and we'll take a look at specific examples of some of the campaigns that we have running. So what I'm going to show you here is a interface that we have created here, and it's a platform that we use to generate some of the graphics. Keep in mind that the graphics that I'm showing you here are static, meaning there is also video graphics that we've created, and there's some kind of like B-roll type of videos as well. But this just gives you an idea of the creative direction that we have for some of these. So what we're seeing here are just some of the campaigns that we've developed in the past, and I'll show you a couple here. This is Iron Bridge. They essentially fund home remodeling services. It's a shorter term, more liquid investment. This campaign is relatively new. It has been running with us for a little around 2 months now, generating a rate, raising money at a rate of around $1 million per month currently. So they've been in business for 15, maybe 10 or so years, and but give you an idea of you're going to see a pattern here. You're going to see kind of lifestyle. You're going to see us sharing the numbers as well, and then the benefits. So there's a lot of we're trying to hit various parts of the brain when an investor sees this on social media. And keep in mind too is that we're not just targeting accredited investors, but people who understand, like the algorithm is that good at finding people who resonate exactly with what this is, and we know how to target people like that. So that's one example. Some of these graphics here that don't have anything in them, that's where we're going to infuse some motion elements as well. So there's motion graphics, video, and static, and different placements as well. Here's some square imagery here for different parts of social media. This is relevant to a land fund, and so what these guys are doing is they own the land and they're repurposing the land for infrastructure and gas-powered infrastructure, specifically powering AI, the AI industry in Texas, so the AI boom. And so these guys are also raising at a rate of $1 million a month. In fact, that they had experienced so much demand that the initial raise was like $2 million. It was really small. They saw enough interest that they bumped that $2 million to $3 million, and they're oversubscribed. And now, starting in 2026, they're rolling out a fund to continue kind of funneling the investor interest. So very successful there. American Power Fund, and yeah, we helped these guys create the branding as well. And so they came to us with really just kind of a completely green, two guys with an idea, experienced guys, but still nonetheless. And again, it's kind of the same thing where there's some infusion of graphics and then numbers and the benefits. So there's some static imagery there. This particular campaign, we've probably had running for maybe 6 months now. In the middle of our campaign, these guys had pivoted their investment offerings, and so they were continuing to funnel interest that we've generated through this campaign into their new investment that is not yet live. They're finalizing paperwork, and they're confident that in 2026 is going to be a big year because we've collected, or they've collected through our campaign, close to, or I would even say a little over $20 million in interest in just the last couple of months. We're releasing updates for these guys as far as email goes, and they had an investor reach out wanting to write a check that they physically could not accept yet because their fund was not yet live. But again, a different approach as far as the visual goes, but you can tell it's a very professional looking creative content. And it's really just kind of the same formula, right? There's a little bit of a lifestyle or a visual piece, numbers, and benefits. So this is the kind of level of creative that you can expect for your campaign as well. And just a reminder, we don't look at creative in terms of the number of deliverables. It's literally, we just create until we get the traction. We take note of the traction on a daily basis, take a measure of it. We do weekly reporting. And if we see the campaign is suffering in any capacity that we can help, our team is on it right away. And if we see that you're not converting in a way that you should be, or the way that we expect you to, we're going to look at your process as well and make sure that you're adhering to our best practices. So anyway, just wanted to show you this. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, we'll talk soon.